Hey, welcome back to the channel. So doing a video on LPM. They IPO'd this year. So just a bit of background story. You think, why are they just... So the next is CXO, who's about to print money. So CXO have drilled it. They're building the mine now. They're about to get out of the ground, sell it to China. They'll probably make it... It'll cost them $300 a ton. And they'll sell it for like $2,000 a ton or $1,000 a ton. Anyway, be making a lot of money. They've got a deal with Tesla. They're doing 175,000 tons a year, so maybe they're going to make 175 million. Then even half that because all the costs or whatever. So say $100 million a year. So maybe 5% earnings. Or it could be more depending on where the price for spodumene and lithium goes. And also they can reinvest that money into other things and grow and grow. Who knows what will happen. I wouldn't be buying them now personally. But anyway, you can buy the company next to them, who's only around 36 million with 10 million cash. So a lot more riskier than CXO, but I wouldn't buy CXO now. Buying CXO right now is a risk to me because it can fall with any lithium price fallings, and I just don't see it going. Even though it can go higher, it's just a lot harder to go higher in my opinion. Anyway, so 2 billion for this company in orange, who've drilled it out and have built the mine to get it out of the ground, sell it to China, go into the lithium ion battery, go onto your car. And then we've got LPM, Lithium Plus here, who drilled it in 2017. No, the previous owner drilled it in 2017. Then they want to get out of it because no one wanted lithium in 2018. So when no one wants lithium and it's really down the doldrums, that would be the best time to buy, even though it's pretty hard to buy it in those stages because you're like, oh, this is so bad. But that's really when you make the most money. So if you bought CXO in 2018, you'd be laughing today, laughing all the way. So 2018, where were we? Even though you had to wait a lot of years, even if you bought in 2020. So it's like a 20x. It's like retirement sort of money. Depends how much you put in, obviously. So where was I? Here we are. So this guy apparently bought it off this other company. He didn't want it anymore. He was sitting there and then he saw we should drill this. So he started up a company, raised the money, gave himself some shares, gave these guys some shares or performance rights and a bit of money to do what they do. So they're sending drill rigs now, should be probably drilling it pretty soon. CXO is apparently drilling right next to the border. So they want to find 10 million tons like CXO, I think that's 14 million tons. They want to do the same. And the great thing about CXO and potentially LPM, map Australia. Well, just saying in your capital city, if there's a mine just outside the capital city of Perth, like there's so much workers there's so much things there. No one has to travel so far to get to the mine if it's like 50 kilometers out of Perth. But then if it's like out here where no one is, the costs are huge. Imagine just if you're a plumber or any sort of trade, if you have to drive 5 hours, that's like accommodation, way more costs than just it was just driving half an hour just out of Perth where you live. So therefore LPM, CXO had to spend 50 million to get started, compared to if they had the mine out here, they maybe had to spend 150 million to get started. Not to mention all the extra trucking up and down. So that's why CXO is so good, because it was so cheap to get it done because it's in the city. They just get on the boat, send it to China, which is still a long way. Like potentially they want to change it from spodumene to something. Spodumene is like 6% lithium, and lithium hydroxide, which goes in the battery, is like, I don't know, it's not even 100% lithium, it's just some percentage, 7 times 6, it's like 35 to 40% lithium, I think. So potentially in the future, CXO and that will want to change, do the processing here themselves, so they're not sending a lot of rubbish to China. Like instead of sending 7 tons of spodumene, they could send 1 ton of lithium hydroxide and get the upstream, which I'm pretty sure CXO will do as well. So you invest in CXO, who's already grown, or you could take a punt on Lithium Plus. So this is my take on why the share price has gone down. Like CXO, it's not guaranteed you get money with this company. So the future, everyone's sold out of it because they're not sure about what the future holds. Whereas CXO, the future around the corner holds $100 million a year because they're going to get out of the ground, where Lithium Plus isn't. Same with a company like this one, MLS. That's not a good chart. Neither is this one. You want the 6-month one, I think. Oh, sorry, this one. So they were at 4 cents. They did a 4x, and then they came back down because you didn't. It's a bit of a bad chart, but anyway, companies that have got earnings and got a good road ahead, obviously, the share price hasn't been too affected by the downside. Whereas companies who earnings are more unknown, more speculative, have all been hit a bit harder. That's my opinion. VHY ASX. Well, this is like a ETF, mostly banks and stuff. Well, it has been hit pretty hard, I guess. But not when I bought them in COVID times. Ooh, baby. So, that's it. LPM, you can take a risk. I know the share market could keep going down with more rate hikes. But we are slowly going to electric vehicles. And so what's the story behind these guys? LPM ASX. I just hate this ASX chart thing. Prefer Google. So you buy them here. They drill it out. Also, they're backed by CATL. So the guy who started them. He started other big ones, I think. He was involved with other big lithium companies. He's probably got a lot of money behind him. So CATL, they're with GL1, also with these guys. So what can happen? They can drill it out, get 10 million tons a year, build a mine for 50 million USD, and then pay it off in 1 year, and then make money. So they're quite low at the moment. So CXO 2 billion, LPM, it's not 15 million, it's more like 36 million. So quite a lot of X's if they can do well. Will they get drowned out by big players? I don't think so, because we need so much lithium. 3 million tons, I think, a year by 2030, like some crazy amount. Then you got home batteries, all the cars. So we haven't got the yet, but I think we're slowly creeping towards a lot of lithium getting made around the world. And these guys have a shot. So there's not absolute guarantee, but you're a lot better buying now than you were at 98 cents. So now you're getting it for, that's wrong, so 36 million, 30 to 35 million with 10 million cash. And they've already drilled it and hit stuff before, so it's definitely there. CXO is obviously right next door to them. And they've got a working project. So yeah, I thought they were quite good, quite a bit ahead of anyone else. Reasons why, because they're pretty cheap compared to anyone else. Close to Darwin, so the capex is low, the opex is low. Yeah, so it just seems like a pretty good buy, in my opinion. I know I'm not sure if anyone's got money now, because everyone's probably put it in already and gone up and gone down. Yeah, so not much more I can say. Probably a decent stock I've seen. And that's all I'll say. LPM, just have a think.